All right, this is your brother Issachar coming at you with another lesson. First off, I want to give all praises to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham Rachaa Kwadash. Double honors to the apostles of the great millstones to learn this truth from. Honors to the elders and brothers out there pushing this word through the four corners of the earth within truth and sincerity. And shalom to the Aquat that's listening and learning. Today's video is going to be entitled, Jake Loses It Over a Pushback Hairline. All right. Going to be entitled, Jake Loses It Over a Pushback Hairline. Now, I got inspired to do this lesson because of this video that I'm getting ready to show you all. And within this video, this guy right here, he doesn't like the haircut that he received because he felt like his hairline is pushed back a little bit too far. And he's over here questioning the barber right here about what's going on and why does it look like this, so forth and so on. And he's explaining, not in this video, but if you want to watch the whole video, you can definitely go on like Twitter or whatever. The whole video is there. But I just got the short version that's only about 2 minutes long. But within the 5-minute video that's out there, he explains to him why it's looking the way that it is and everything like that. But this dude doesn't want to hear it. So fast forward, it turns into an altercation and everything. And he's trying to calm him down about the situation. And then he pretty much gets him to get up out the shop. He like, look, just have a good day. This don't need to escalate anymore, so forth and so on. But then this dude right here, about a minute later, comes back with a gun in his hand. All right. And I think these are supposed to be his children. I believe, I may be wrong, but I believe that these are supposed to be his children. And he's over here doing the most while they were around. All right. And when I saw this video, I was just like, here go another story of Jake being a dumbass, man. Point blank, period. Because there's too many stories out here now where Jake is just losing it over the most simple shit. It's a story that I just ran into, I think yesterday, where a guy was at Burger King and he tried to, he got into the middle of this altercation to try to stop a fight from happening. And he ended up getting shot over a messed up order. Same difference. I mean, not same difference, but there's another story that came out where somebody was getting into a fight over a messed up order because they didn't receive any fries or the burger was made wrong and they ended up shooting up the restaurant, man. Jake is losing it over the most simple shit. And just like back in the day too, if you had a pair of Jordans on, you walk down the street and then somebody accidentally step on the Jordans, Jake is ready to scrap right there and then, man. Not even thinking twice. He just ready to throw hands or whatever because you stepped on his brand new J's. It's getting ridiculous out here. It's not even, you can't even say bad no more. It's just getting ridiculous. But the scriptures told us that it was going to be like this in the last days. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and play this video and then we're going to grab a few scriptures. So let's go ahead and get into it. Yeah, so like I said, this is the short version. Like I said, I wasn't gonna show the whole thing because I don't know how YouTube will even react even to this video. So I was like, I'm just gonna show it. And, you know, I blurred it out with the black and white and everything, you know, just in case. We'll see what happens. But, you know, you always got to be safe when it comes to this. But you saw what happened, though. You saw what happened. He came back what they call a blicky. He came back with the blicky and over here getting ready to almost escalate the situation to the point where it doesn't even need to be. All right. It didn't even need to go that far at all. All right. The thing is, Jake just don't know how to let things go sometimes. It's nothing wrong with being upset about certain things. But the thing is, Jake doesn't know how to just let things go or just let it be, man. They always got to one up the next man. They always got to show people that they're the tougher person in the situation. And that's some bullshit, man. Here it is. It's kids in the shop. You brought a dangerous weapon inside of the shop. And if something would have happened where you wasn't even paying attention to what you were doing, you could have accidentally shot that gun off. It could have hit one of them kids, man. It could have hit the dude right here that was sitting down. Then you would have been locked up in jail for about 5 to 10 years just for the simple fact that you got mad at the way that your haircut looked. It's ridiculous, man. It's just like in that show, The Boondocks, what they say, the nigga moments. Nigga moments, man. As soon as Jake get into one little altercation, they feel like they just got to get rowdy and they got to do this and they got to do that just so they can showcase themselves and prove to themselves that they're the best person when it comes to being rough and tough and so forth and so on, man. That shit got to stop, and it will stop because the Lord is going to stop it. The Lord is going to stop it, man. There's a reason why the scriptures call you niggas brute beasts. Brute beasts. Because that's exactly what you are, man. You all are not tamed. You all are not tame. You don't know how to be patient. You don't know how to sit down. You don't know how to let things go. Ain't no way I would have been in a situation like that and I would have been like, you know what? I'm about to go ahead and get the blicky out the trunk and I'm about to send this bitch up. Risk my whole life for a haircut, man? You would have been in jail. You would have been in jail salty as hell or whatever because your haircuts would have been way worse than that. Your haircut's been way worse than that, and you wouldn't even be able to go to no barbershop, man. You'll be in that damn uniform looking stupid. But this is Deuteronomy chapter 28, and we're going to go to verse 54, because this is part of the curses. Speaking to you Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, this is part of the curses that the Most High said he was going to bring upon you if you disobeyed his commandments, statutes, and laws. This is Deuteronomy 28 and 54. It says, so that the man that is tender among you and very delicate, his eye shall be evil toward his brother and toward the wife of his bosom and toward the remnant of his children, which he shall leave. The majority of our people have an evil eye toward each other, man. And they don't hesitate to show it. They would never do no shit like that to Esau. First and foremost, they wouldn't even go to an Esau barbershop. But that's besides the point, though. But the thing is, if Jake was in a situation like that with Esau, they would never even thought twice. They would have just been like, you know what? I'm going to leave it alone. Salakia. Because they still had that spirit upon them where they look at Esau as the master, man. But when it comes to their own brothers and sisters, they have no chill. They have no chill. They do not hesitate to go ahead and be like, you know what? I'm going to whoop my own brother. I'm going to kill my own brother. They will not hesitate. And it's sad, man. It's very sad. So read it again. It says, so that the man that is tender among you and very delicate, his eyes shall be evil toward his brother and toward the wife of his bosom and toward the remnant of his children, which he shall leave. This is what's going on right now, man. And we see it every single day. You ain't even got to look at no videos just to witness the hate that we have towards each other, man. All you got to do is just walk outside in your neighborhood. Because we all live around Jake. We all grew up in the hood somewhere. We know how Jake operates. Jake will not hesitate to steal from his own brother. Jake won't hesitate to kill his own brother. Jake won't hesitate to sell his own brother out, so forth and so on, man. Because that's just in his spirit to be evil toward his own people. But this is the spirit that the Most High gave the majority of our people, man, because we went off. And it's just sad to see. This is it. Just looking at it is punishment for us because we don't want to see our people go through this. But we're witnessing it, though. All right. Let's get Matthew 24. We're going to get Matthew 24. Start at verse 4. It says, and Yahushua answered and said unto them, take heed that no man deceive you, for many shall come in my name, saying, I am Hamashiach Yahushua, and shall deceive many. And you shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. See that ye be not troubled, for all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet. For nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom, and there shall be famines and pestilences and earthquakes in divers places. All these are the beginning of sorrows. Then shall they deliver you up to be afflicted, and shall kill you, and you shall be hated of all nations for my name's sake. And then shall many be offended, and shall betray one another, and shall hate one another. And many false prophets shall rise, and shall deceive many. And because iniquity shall abound, the love of many shall wax cold. As long as sin exists, as long as Jake is living in sin, as long as Jake has that demonic spirit upon him, the love of many is going to wax cold. They're not going to care about each other or love each other at all. One of the main examples I always like to bring up, when you saw in 2020, when they was giving out those stimulus checks, you saw what Jake was doing to each other just for that little funky ass $2,000, man. Jake was over here, like I said, robbing, killing, stealing, doing all of that, man, just to get that $2,000. $2,000. Just like I said earlier, there's so many reports now. It's getting ridiculous with Jake going up in restaurants, man. Somebody could literally forget to put napkins in a bag. Jake would go back in a restaurant and start cursing out the cashier because they forgot to put napkins in the bag. Oh, you ain't putting no pickles on my burger. Where the blicky at? And they'll pull it out on them in a heartbeat. They won't even think about their future, man. All they think about is, yeah, I wish this nigga would. Yeah, they won't do that shit no more. That's all they thinking about, man. Living in that nigga moment. That's what they doing. So as long as sin exists and as long as Jake lives in sin, you're going to see the love of many wax cold. They're not going to carry about each other at all. At all, man. Let's get 2 Timothy. We're going to get 2 Timothy chapter 3. Then we're going to go to verse 12. It says, yeah, and all that will live godly in Hamashiach Yahushua shall suffer persecution. But evil men and seducers shall wax worse and worse, deceiving and being deceived. This is what we saying right now, man. Our people are waxing worse and worse. This shouldn't even been a thing, man. This shouldn't even been a thing. Like I said, you got the haircut, whatever. You saw what it looked like. You got upset. It's nothing wrong with being upset, but you gotta hold it to a standard, man. You could look at it and be like, hey, man, I didn't want this. You could have handled it professionally. You could have been like, you know what? I'm not cool with this. Is there a way I get my money back? Something like that. Saying if you couldn't get your money back or whatever, just suck it up. I'm never coming back here again. Put the do-rag on for the week. Figure out something, man. Figure out something. Leave it alone. Let bygones be bygones. And just leave it be, man. It shouldn't even been like this, man. He couldn't even imagine like if that was his kids up in here and somebody came and pulled the blicky out, man. He would have been on protection mode real quick. He would have been like, okay, hold on, because this is getting way out of hand. But like I said, Jake doesn't think like that, man. The only thing they think about is getting their revenge. That's all they think about is revenge. One up in the next person. Read it again. It says, but evil men and seducers shall wax worse and worse, deceiving and being deceived. And we seeing that right now. But continue thou in the things which thou hast learned and has been assured of, knowing of whom thou hast learned them, and that from a child thou hast known the holy scriptures, which are able to make thee wise unto salvation through the faith which is in Hamashiach Yahushai. All scripture is given by inspiration of the Most High, and is profitable for doctrine and reproof, for correction, for instruction in righteousness, that the man of the Most High may be perfect, truly furnished into all good works. These scriptures help you become a better person. These scriptures calms you down in all situations. When you realize you're being vexed every day, when you come into this truth, when you realize you're being vexed every day and you're dealing with certain things, you think to yourself immediately, I'm supposed to go through this because I'm serving my captivity right now. I'm serving my punishment. Next thing you know, you calm down, you think about your well-being, you think about your future, and you be like, it's not even worth it, man. See, the thing is, a lot of our people, they're not in the truth. They're in the world, so they're going to live worldly, and this world is evil. This world is evil, so they're going to continue to live like evil people, and they're going to do evil things, just like this, man. Esau is laughing at you niggas when he see videos like this. He's laughing at you niggas. He's like, man, look at how these people turned out compared to the way they were at least back in the 1930s, 40s, 50s, 60s, 70s. He was like, these people used to be way more civilized, not no more. Esau over there, Esau behind the scenes clapping, like round of applause. He like, man, we did a damn good job. we did a damn good job deceiving these niggas, grooming these niggas. It's a shame, man. Let's get we're gonna get one more scripture, then we'll close it out. Let's get Proverbs. We're gonna get Proverbs 29. You're gonna go to verse 16. It says, when the wicked are multiplied, transgression increaseth, but the righteous shall see their fall. All right. When the wicked are multiplied, transgression increaseth, but the righteous shall see their fall. All right. This is one of the reasons why you seeing Jake act the way they are right now. All right. Because the wicked is multiplied right now. We are under a wicked rulership, and we're seeing sin get worse and worse. People are just living in it, and they're not caring at all. They don't care about doing right. They don't care about morals. They don't care about family. They don't care about friends. They don't care about themselves. So the more and more that wicked is multiplied, the more and more you're going to see things like this. And this is why we got to get up out of here, man. This is why we have to get up out of here. But what it say right here, it says, but the righteous shall see their fall. Yeah, the elect is going to see the fall of this place. The elect is going to see the fall of 2/3 as well. Because we don't want these type of niggas to be around. Just like starting with the apostles on down. We was like, man, if we part of the elect and we get them powers, he was like, man, we may be jumping over Esau to get to you niggas first. Because y'all don't got it all, man. Y'all doing too much. And we remember everything that y'all said. We remember everything that y'all did, the scoffing, the mocking, the things that you were doing to your own brothers, your own sisters. Man, we going to see all of that, man. And we going to remember it. But first and foremost, Yahweh Bashim Yahushua is going to remember all of this, man. And he's going to put Jake in a very, very scary situation in the future. And Jake is going to know that he's being judged when it happens, man. And we can't wait for the Lord to clean this place up. And we very close to that moment. We very close to that moment. But I'm going to end it with that. Like I said, I saw this video yesterday, and I was just like, damn, man, look at I'm like, look at this. Look at this. Here go another viral video of Jake acting a damn fool. Another viral video. Let that sink in. Another viral video of Jake acting a damn fool. But it is what it is. It's going to continue to be like this, and it's going to get worse all the way until the Lord comes back. We're going to have to see even more of this. And people going to be sad and crying, doing the most and asking themselves why they keep seeing videos like this, why they keep getting to situations like this. And we're going to keep making videos telling you why. Telling you why, man. But like I said, I'm going to end it with that. Lord willing, we get up out of here sooner than later so we can clean this place up and our people can get back in their righteous minds. So I hope this is edifying. So with that, I'm going to say, call Halayim Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Rachaa Quadash. Double honor to the apostles of the great millstones I learned this truth from. Honors to the elders and brothers out there pushing his word through the four corners of the earth within truth and sincerity. And shalom to the Aquat that's listening and learning. And Yahweh Ratazat, I'll be back with another lesson. Keep pushing, Yasharala. Keep pushing. We almost out of here. Shalom.